Hey YouTube, what's going on with you? I'm back with another story time for you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome. All right, so I was triggered. I was triggered this weekend because I found out that a family member of mine got taken advantage of, by an older person. And no, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. Let me lead up to the story. It brought me back to when it kind of happened to me. So I was in my 20s, and at the time only had one kid. My son was about 4 years old. I was looking for a place to stay, and a lady at my job suggested that her friend was renting a room. Give her a call. So, okay, me and my son, we definitely need a place to stay. I give the lady a call. She tells me to come by. So I get there. It's in the projects, which I have no problem with because, I grew up in the projects. It's in the projects. Get in there. The lady is talking to me about, the room will be 350, and telling me what the do's and the don'ts. You know what I'm saying? Then she tells me, "Oh, my brother lives here with me, and so every now and again he likes to go into the living room and just, be in there. I hope that's not a problem with you." I believe he was kind of handicapped. That ain't no problem with me because I'm renting the room. So what I'm doing in the living room, it's the room for me. You feel me? So we talk it out. I agree. I writes a check, right? Because I ain't giving out no cash. I don't believe in that. All right. Give you this check. Now she gonna show me the room. She opens up the door to the room. And I'm not good with the measurements, but here's what was in there. Two twin beds, a dresser, TV on top of the dresser, and two big barrels like the ones you send mad stuff overseas with. So I'm like, okay. From what I could see, the only walking room is in between the two beds. So basically, you rent this room, you get your behind in the bed, you go to sleep, and that's it. So I said, okay, well, before I move in, will you be moving the barrels out? Oh, those are my daughter's barrels. Okay, she gonna be in the room with me? Why are the barrels in the room? Like, please tell me that you're joking. You're gonna take them out, right? So she was looking at me like, why am I in her business? Don't worry about that. You just leave those there and you rent in the room. Oh, okay. So I'm young at the time, and I was taught to respect the elder, but the temperature was rising. It was rising. I had to hold it. Okay, so I left. Uh, the whole time I'm on my way home, I'm thinking like, ain't no way in the world. This is just not gonna work. This is not gonna work. So I didn't even tell a lady, don't cash the check. I just called cancel the check. I took the $35 hit. I canceled the check because I ain't gonna be dealing with the foolishness. It already seemed like she was on one. So that was that, and I never moved in there. Another spot opened up where I was actually going to have the entire room. It was a bigger room. I just was going to be living with my cousin's girlfriend at the time, one of them, because he was doing too much. Living with her and her children. So I get over there. She the same price, 350 a month, everything cool. Why she tell me before I move in, my mom used to stay here and she passed away in the room. In what room? In this room that you renting out to me? Yeah, she passed away in her sleep. In the bed? That's still in the room? Are you serious? okay. Had decisions to make. This when I found out you would do what you got to do when you got to do it. Because I really didn't have no place to go. You know what I'm saying? We was sleeping on couches and blow up beds. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring the Bible up in there with me, and we gonna make it do what it do. Moved into the room. Everything was cool. Everything was cool for a little while until she realized my cousin was cheating on her. Now, you know, it's but so much that I can do. It's but so much that I could do. But if you made an agreement with me, that shouldn't have anything to do with my cousin, especially if I'm paying you that money every month. What's the issue? She started being nasty. She didn't want me to receive mail at the house anymore. I mean, I'm like, what's wrong? I've been living here for a little while now. What's the issue? You know, but I know she's salty. So she trying to get back at my cousin, I guess by doing me wrong, but he don't give a dog. So you ain't doing him nothing. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's so I don't get kicked out or whatever. And then I put my son in school right across the street. Now, usually you have to prove that you live somewhere with mail and all of that. And she knew that you need to have that certain documentation when you put in a child in school because she got her child in the same school. When she found out that I got my child in school across the street from the house, she thought I was doing foolishness behind her back, or maybe she just used that as an excuse and told me I had to leave. And I was like, for what? No, because you using my information. What information, sweetheart? What are you talking about? You know, she didn't really want to come out and say like, oh, your son is in the school, but she telling me I'm using her information. How am I using your information? I go in that room, I come out that room. That is it. I'm not in your business, and you got 1,000 people in this house. You know what I'm saying? When you're not here. So I had to end up moving. You know what I'm saying? By that time, I don't know. I was pregnant too. So by that time, my daughter was born, and she was about 3 weeks old. We ended up moving, but I just felt like how you do what you do when you call yourself a kind-hearted person. Like, you know, you're an older person helping out. I just don't get it. All right, you guys, that was it for that. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I got more stories coming for you.